Uh, Hi everyone, my name is Twice. As we know, in today's 2021, the next generation consoles led by PS5 and Xbox Series X S have been released one after another. However, the scary supply and high price make it impossible for most players to enjoy the latest consoles in the first time. The poor starting game lineup has also led to a further reduction in the cost effectiveness of the most generation consoles. Therefore, choosing a PS4, PS4 Pro, or Xbox One, One X from the previous generation had become a better choice. And among all previous generation consoles, PlayStation 4 is always the best in my opinion. In this comment, I will introduce the pros and cons by comparing PS4 Pro's price, controller, performance, and game lineup with Xbox One X to explain why PS4 is the best game console you can get today. So, from a price point of view, PS4 Pro is way better than Xbox One or Xbox One X. 1 TB's PS4 Pro will only cost 2000 RMB, but even a normal Xbox One X price can nearly afford a PS5. Not to mention Xbox One and Xbox One S's state of scarcity. Therefore, if you want to cost less money and enjoy game at the same time, PS4 Pro can be the 4-star rating. Of course, PS4 Pro's advantages are more than cheap. The controller of PS4 is also worth mentioning. Slightly shorter battery life brings lightweight and compact shape, makes it more suitable for most of people. Additional touchpad and light strips can raise your game immersion to the next level. To compare with that, Xbox controller is bigger and heavier because it is designed for Europeans and Americans with large hands, which in turn leads to a more figurative point game process. And although Xbox controller had a lot of color and themes to choose from, the monotonous light effects and vibration effect made the Xbox controller still slightly inferior to the PS4 controller. Now maybe someone will oppose my point because Xbox has a well-received controller that is elite. The truth is, Elite controller does have better performance than the PS4 controller. But Xbox Elite controller's price is very expensive, which can cost nearly a half amount of your PS4. So, after talking about the controller, let's talk about the console itself. PS4 Pro use AMD Jaguar as the CPU architecture. 8 cores can make the CPU frequency reach 2.1 GHz. In addition, PS4 Pro's 1 TB memory and 28 GB per second memory bandwidth can also ensure smooth local playing. But even though PS4 Pro has quite excellent performance in game consoles, it still has many performance problems. Due to the advancement of game technology, there are more and more games with high quality and high refresh rate, and 4K and ray tracking are also gradually popularized. In the face of this super game synced with huge computational complexity, the previous generation consoles that do not support 4K and ray tracking seems a little weak. This is a problem that the previous game consoles and even this generation consoles will have. So if you are a person who's chasing the best picture and light effect, I suggest you don't buy any game consoles. Go try 3090 Ti. finally we come to what I personally think is the most important point when choosing a game consoles: game lineup. So due to the partitionality of game consoles, there are certain differences in the game that each brand of game consoles can download and play. For example, you can enjoy the Halo on Xbox and your computer, but Halo's publisher is Microsoft Game and Xbox, so it is impossible for PlayStation to have Halo series in their game shop. In other words, the console's brand will determine the type and number of games you can play. For Xbox, Forza Horizon, Halo, and Minecraft that everyone loved can be their focus. Now Horizon 4 is the top racing game for everybody. Halo is the oldest and most famous FPS, and Microsoft is suitable for all players. Seems pretty perfect, right? Actually, wrong. Except for these 3 games, you can play almost all the masterpieces on the PlayStation. Not to mention, there are some exclusive high-quality games for PlayStation such as Death Stranding and The Last of Us. In other words, in terms of the game lineup, the irreplaceability and richness of PS4 surpass Xbox. Having said all that things, I believe you must have a standard with the pros and cons in your mind now. In my opinion, when the 2 next generation consoles, PS4 and Xbox Series, are so expensive and so variable today, the fully mature PS4 can be said to be a gift from the past, be remembered and excellent. Okay, that's all of this video. Thank you for your support and watching. I'm Twice. See you next time.
Where have I